Hi everybody, this is Diane. Today is Monday, June 10th, as I'm making this video. And it was flea market day down at this Valley Stockyard. It's my outdoor flea market on Mondays. And so I did bring home a lot today again. Some of this stuff will end up in my shop. But what you see here in front of you is from a variety of vendors. A few things here, a few things there. And then I have on the floor two larger batches that came from two different vendors. So I got quite a bit from these two particular vendors. So we'll talk about that when we get there. First of all, I got this little pile from the man who charged me $2 last week for all of those milk bottle caps plus the other items that I had picked up, which was an amazing deal. So I got these, and plus I got a little tiny pitcher. I'm not sure if it's in this box down here by my feet, and it has strawberries on it. So that was part of this, and he charged me $3 today. This is Mrs. Wiggs of the Cabbage Patch, and I used to have a more modern looking book. It was one of those Whitman classic books of this story, and I love this cover. It's an interesting cover. This is given to someone in 1904. Somebody paid or was charging $4 for it. 1901. And the pages, they're nice pages, and they're small, but I just mainly liked the cover. Then there were these three books that look like they belong in a series, and they're in kind of rough shape. Animals Around the World. Look at that. Are they snow otters? Aw. Animals Around the Year. I think I said world. It's Animals Around the Year. So there's a squirrel. That's a fox squirrel. A beaver. Chipmunk. It's really cute animals. Nice pages. And Birds in the Big Woods. Whoops. I was going to say it's falling apart, and then I just tore it right apart. 1941. Pretty pictures. And just birds. 1945. Yeah, they're from the same basic education series. This one is intermediate and this one is primary. So this is for younger children. And then this one, Man in the Kitchen, and I only grabbed it because I knew he doesn't charge much, and I liked the blue type in here, so I can cut out some of these for recipe journals. Just because I like the blue type, that's all. Because I have lots of recipe books. I got a bunch of needle books, and I was charged $5 for all of these needle books. And I think there's like 11 of them or something like that. This one's coming apart. Needles falling out. That's probably why they're in plastic bags. It's pretty. And this one is A&P from the grocery store chain, A&P. I don't think there's another one of that. There's this Superior Needle book. I've had this one before. That looks in decent condition. These two are the same. It looks like Jet Speed Needle book. Oh, this one has another one from Ralph's. I don't know what Ralph's is. There's just one in here. Yep. Friendliest stores in town. That's cute, and it's not in bad shape. Then there's Colossal nickel-plated 100 gold eye needles with eye-saving needle threader. Needle threader, is it gone? Yep, needle threader's gone. Highest diamond drilled eyed sharps sewing needles. It's got little packets inside. That looks like a really old one. Oh, look at that, the Army and Navy needle book. This one is the home needle case. More little packets inside. Grand Union. I remember we had a Grand Union grocery store in this area. Sewing Society needle book. This says Victorian needle book. So it was put out by a little store, MD Ackerman, dealer in paints, oils, coal, ice, and general merchandise. Then there's the Sewing Susan. I see this one quite a lot. This one looks in good shape. This one with a winter scene. And it's from Watkins. And this one is a patriotic one. Again, the Army and Navy needle book. This one says Iowa. What's this one? It doesn't have, that's the name of the ship, but it doesn't have the name on this one. There's a plane here. Interesting. So those are all the needle books. I got these small tags, which I'm very happy to have. And they were 20 tags for $1, so I got $5 worth. I picked up these field guides. These were 50 cents each. So this one is Mammals, a Golden Nature Guide. Probably this will end up in my shop. And some of those needle books will too. The Green Book, Birds of America. This one has a hardcover. $19.54. Yeah, I think that's the latest date, 54. Oh, look at that. Pages, notes. Pretty little pictures of birds. And then 2 of the rocks and minerals. So I don't know if anybody would be interested in these for their junk journals, but they were 50 cents, so I got them. This one, I just got this one thing from one vendor, and it's a flour bag from Canton Roller Mills. Canton in Bradford County, Pennsylvania, not too far from here. I live in Bradford County, but I thought this would make a really fun journal cover. And from one vendor, I got all of these things. Oh, here's another needle book. Some of these are marked $5, but I paid $5 for all of them. I'm sure that wasn't the vendor's price. This one is in good shape. Very shiny and bright. So from this vendor, he had a bunch of cards, and I looked through them and found a few that I like. This one, I'm not that fond of, you know, floral photos. I like the illustration. But I'm doing that Barbie in Hawaii, and I have the bright pink hibiscus, so I thought maybe I would get this one, but that's not what's in here. It's got, first I just saw this Vancouver skyline, and I don't want those, but these are these really lovely deer and fawn pictures. So it's a whole set of those. This one is patriotic. Isn't that lovely? Are they all the same? Yep. Right? No, what's that? Oh. See, this is what happens sometimes. They slide over. So I didn't realize that I had two different decks here. That's cool. So this one's an American flag. And this one is U.S. Frigate Constellation, first Navy ship of the line, built in Baltimore, Maryland in 1797, and now berthed there. So that's what those cards are. Interesting. This, oh, I didn't even open this. So I hope that this is what's in there, the seahorses. Let's see. Yes. At least the top ones are. Yeah, we've got the blue seahorses and the red. And then lastly, I didn't think I was interested in this one, but I had to look because I kept finding cards that weren't matching the picture that they had. And yeah, it's Decade, whatever this, I guess it's a cigarette. So I was not interested in that. But then I saw this, and then I thought, well, there's only a couple because these were on top of something else. Anyway, there's more. So I got the whole pack because I like those little girls. I don't know why she's wearing a crown while she waters her flowers. So there are two. One is watering flowers. One is playing an instrument with a bird on it. But I had to dig underneath these to see them, so I'm glad I did. Because I don't care about these, but I really like these. So that's quite a few. They're not two full decks, but I like them. They're cute and different. I picked this book up because of the fun music paper inside. Piano lesson books. And then these are music theory workbooks. And these, I wanted this kind of, I was looking for these kinds of songbooks, music books, so that I could make covers out of them. I could do a tall, skinny one like that, or I could fold it this way and make a book. So I have that one and this one. I love this design on here. I think I would definitely do this one this way. Somebody did some handwriting there. And there's Schumann, but I got it for the cover. And this one I thought was pretty too. Beethoven sonatas. And then these are just books of sheet music, probably not for junk journals, but I may be able to play some of these songs at my parents' apartment for the residents there. This one is 1979. Has Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Such a cute song. Old-fashioned love song. That was written by Paul Williams, but performed by Three Dog Night, and I really like that song. What the World Needs Now Is Love, Burt Bacharach. Everything is Beautiful. It smells a little musty. Oh, Let Me Be the One. I have an arrangement of that song. That was done by Olivia Newton-John, but written by Paul Williams with music by Roger Nichols. And there's another Olivia Newton-John song, I Honestly Love You. So some really good music in these that I want to try them out and see if the arrangements are nice enough to play for my parents and their neighbors. So that's all the miscellaneous vendors that I went to. I looked at all these, right? Yep. Okay, now Pat is the lady who has her own property and she opens it up sometimes and has what she calls a big estate sale or a big yard sale. She calls it different things, different times. And I've gotten a lot of paper dolls from her. Last year I did. I'm not buying too many paper dolls this year. But that's that lady. And she was set up at the flea market today. So I got some things from her. And she had some things set aside for me. So nobody had seen them. When she saw me there, she told her husband to get them out of the van. So she set them aside just for me. So we'll look at them after I look at all the miscellaneous things. This is the Wizard of Oz coloring book, World Arena Tour in celebration of the 50th anniversary. Purina Dog Chow and Downy were the sponsors. And it's dated, this says 1989 here. I don't know what this tour was, but they're nice pages. They're not those pulpy pages. So I can use them in a Wizard of Oz journal. And then the miscellaneous pieces that I picked up. These were all at her place. These are ink blotters. So that's for Levi's. Little Red Schoolhouse with a calendar for 1928. This card looks like it was some kind of a game to push things out and see what you might win. I don't know, but it's a bedspread card. I thought it was cute and different. A welcome change for winter weary eyes, for winter weary motors, proper grade. So the crocuses are for the winter weary eyes, and the proper grade of motor oil is for the winter weary motors. Somebody was keeping track of something there. There's another one of those. And some postcards. That one's not in very good condition, but it's pretty. Pretty rose. Christmas. This is a little Valentine. And a Christmas card. I love this little house. And it's on parchment. Ooh, look at that. I didn't open it. This is in really good shape, too. It wasn't used. Looks like it's brand new. Oh, yeah, somebody did write on it. And then it's got a little spot where it was glued into a scrapbook. Why not come up sometime and hatch over old times? And these are so beautiful. There were 3 sheets. Pennsylvania dairy butter, fruits, and vegetables. And then this is paper dolls. So I said I wasn't buying a lot of paper dolls this year, but I thought this was really cute. It's got all the little toys here. There's a baby. scale. Little toy soldier, a stork, baby powder, baby's toys. I don't know what that's from. Look at the high chair. It's all wicker. Baby Nancy, her nursery and clothes. Wow, there's so much here. So I think these are the same. So there were 2 sets. But look at this high chair, looks different. There's a bath and a playpen and a bassinet. That's big. And look at this. Baby carriage. Another dresser. Wheels on the cast from the bassinet fell off. Yeah, there's 2 sets of paper dolls here. Really different and fun. I wonder how old they are. I would guess 1930s. I'll have to look it up. Now that I have the name of it, Baby Nancy and her nursery. And then this was a little autograph book with some things glued in. $19.30. That's pretty. $19.29. I've never seen one that had things glued into it and then some blank pages. Somebody drew a picture of a lady there. There's another lady. And then these are the things that she had set aside inside the van waiting for me. Victorian scrapbooks. So this says 75, but she did not charge me 75. So it has the Victorian calling cards and just little pieces. It's like German scrap. They're embossed like German scrap. That's a fire engine. pretty. What the heck? At 3 years of age and at 60. I don't know what that was for, but that is creepy. That one got destroyed. There's one. This one has a beautiful cover. That's a page from a Harper's Weekly. And the last vendor was the man who had saved some things for me to look at before last week. I asked him his name this week. It's Bob. It's just why I don't have to keep calling him that guy. I love that, the patchwork. So he didn't have anything special set aside for me, but while I was there, his booth is busy. Lots of people are interested in what he has. But he got some more boxes out while I was there and made sure I saw them. But he hadn't had them set aside specifically for me. But he knows what I'm interested in. So he's like I said before, he's very soft-spoken and gentle in manner. And so he's not pushy at all, but he wanted to make sure I saw things that I might be interested in. And I told him, I like coming to your booth. And he said, I like having you come. I said, I bet you do. But he's so reasonable. So we'll just start with this stuff. There's more. There's more. I love these. I didn't really look to see what they were, but it's a whole package from 1 to 50 of these file dividers. Yep, that's all they are. They're not folders, they're dividers. I love these. These will be so fun in a journal somehow. I will do all kinds of things with them. And there's 50 of them. I didn't count to make sure all the numbers are there, but just at a quick glance, it looks like they are. So that's pretty cool. This is an old yearbook. I love the cover. It's called, and it's very heavy. The Colonial Echo, 1937, the College of William and Mary. Thought it was interesting. He had other yearbooks there too. But because of the age of it, so the style of pictures I thought was cool. I saw the College of William and Mary when we went to Williamsburg, Virginia. So there's a campus of the college. But just those 1930s, what year, 37, pictures are so cool. And then there are tiny pictures. Good, there's a lot of pictures in there. These, you know, I could make a tag out of that. Cool. And I got a couple autograph books from him too. I don't know, maybe that other autograph book I showed you was from him, because I was thinking I got 3 of them. Maybe there's another one in there. This one is a Victorian one, because it has Victoria on it, I believe. He said it was a Victorian one. Anyway, it has one signature and the rest are blank pages, but I thought those blank pages are very vintage and fun, and they're quite nice. They're nice quality, so I put that in the pile. 1892, the coldest day we have had, January 11th. Pigs like pumpkins, cows like squash, Everett likes Anna, he does, by gosh. That's all that's in there. And this autograph book belongs to Nancy Eldridge. Oh, that's me. There was a little girl who had a little curl. You know that nursery rhyme? My bangs curl when they get wet. So I always say I'm the little girl with the curl in the middle of her forehead. So there's not a lot in here, but some. 1940 to 39 classmate. Oh, so this was written in 1940. And then these little pieces, I just would pile up. It was fun going through his boxes with all the little things. And I kept, as I was looking through, picking things up and, you know, looking underneath, I kept going, oh my gosh, and adding it to my pile. This is interesting, just a little souvenir of the Statue of Liberty. There's no date. There were a few of these poinsettia cutouts. They're different ones, but this is neat. Greyhound to and through New York World's Fair, 1939. Just a fun label. And then this one, Homeric Sunway Cruises Caribbean Holiday. There were some the little cards from Bambi. So it has Bambi and Flower and Thumper. But there weren't very many cards. I think this is all I found. There might be a few more scattered in the box, but they're so cute though. This little glassine envelope has some little pieces in it. Merry Christmas. This don't open until December 25th. And this one, cute. And some stamps, just some green stamps that were used. And I don't know what that says. Interesting. This little photograph of a schoolboy. He doesn't look very happy. Oh, this was pastel envelopes. Pretty colors. And some paper. So there isn't much stationery paper in here, but it's a little bit. And it's not designed. It has like a parchment look to it with a tiny green border, but I like it, and I like the envelopes. And those pastel envelopes on top were very pretty, so I was happy to find this. Okay. That's a glassine envelope, so something fell out of it. These are playing cards that I found in this glassine envelope, and they're quite pretty. I really like them. Oh, this came apart, this box. Here's another of the poinsettias. And another one. These are tiny little offering envelopes for a church. And I had seen someone, this is 1929, I had seen someone using offering envelopes. Might have been Sarah from New England Junk Journals, I'm not sure. But I thought, oh, that would be a fun thing to find. And look what I found. Island Home Baptist Church in Knoxville, Tennessee. And they're so tiny. They are almost 3 3/4 by a little over 2 1/4. I love them. And this has a bunch of things in it. These are my favorites. Just a collection of little things. There's City Drugstore, address label thing. A Valentine. It's an advertising card. That's a pretty card. Happy New Year. He did have an album and a pile of old greeting cards, but they were all baby. And I don't do baby journals, and I've had trouble selling baby cards, so I didn't get them. The ABC of Safe Bicycle Riding. This was just in the envelope. He had some matchbook covers on his table, but I didn't pick them up because I had just gotten that scrapbook full of them. But this was in this envelope. The General Diaper Service. There's a For Baby card. Clarified Milk. Our Bit for Babyhood. More clarified milk. A tiny little gift enclosure card. Perry Davis's Painkiller. This kind of looks like a paint by number, the way the colors are so separated and not blended. I didn't know there were two. They're kind of cool, aren't they? I like them. These are St. Patrick's stickers from Hallmark. They were 35 cents. They're very vintage looking. They're really neat. I don't see a date. And then I just picked up this pile of papers. Bill, receipt or something. Butter, cheese, and eggs. This one was for wholesale grocers and manufacturers. Same with that one. And that one. That's a telephone company. Butter, cheese, and eggs. There are a few of those. Metcalf Optical. 1922. This looks like Queen Victoria. Nope, it's Isidore. This is just a pile of bakery receipts from Pearl Brothers Bakery. Oh, and there's Goodman's Bakery. Lee's Wholesale Tobacco and Candy, 1942. Elm Dairy Milk Products. There's an order blank for creams and milks, 1942. So I guess there are a variety of businesses there. And these are workers' payroll deduction receipts from 1944, Endicott Johnson Corporation. I think Endicott Johnson it's in New York, and I think it was a shoe company. There's a lot there. Like a shoe manufacturer. These are more Elm Dairy load sheets, so it's got all the different items that they offer. Several pages of that. This is just an Easter seal from 1959. Not stuck together or anything. Oh, I said that too soon. Most of them aren't stuck together. I guess this flap is. Yeah, I spoke too soon, but I'll try to get them apart. But there's a lot of usable ones in there. Happy birthday. Look at that cute little elephant card. Blank. There's a bottle cap. This is your usual milk. We're temporarily out of our regular caps. But it's red, white, and blue. Syrup of figs, nature's pleasant laxative. Another little glassine bag. Has Sen. I got one of these before. For throats. And this is a cute little gift tag. And some little tiny stickers. Look at, there's a rabbit with a guitar. So there are 3 of the rabbit. And there's this one with a little boy on a tree with a horn. Oh, 4 rabbits. And 2 of these little girls. They're so sweet. That was a fun little envelope. And then this is a book called The Gibson Girl. So it's full of illustrations by Dana Gibson. That's pretty cool. This little glassy envelope is full of ticket stubs, and I didn't even look at it. I saw it had ticket stubs in it, and I grabbed it. What fun. And whole tickets, too. Coleman Brothers Show. So that's a circus. I'll put that in my circus journals. That one, I think, is a circus, too. Yep, Coleman Brothers. Dixie Classic Fair. What fun. The Friendly Tavern. It's a voucher for 10 cents, I guess. Hershey Park, Ski Roll Alley. Oh, I'm going to Hershey Park. Well, we're going to Hershey for a concert in July. And maybe going to Hershey Park while we're there. So I'll probably use that in my journal. Grand Ole Opry. Hartford Whalers, Toronto Maple Leafs. 1981. So some of these are old and some of them are, 81 would be vintage, but not terribly old, I guess. 1996. 1926. So that's a 70-year difference right there. And then I grabbed these peanut bags. Quite a few there. And more bottle caps. This was a different vendor from the one I got bottle caps last time. And this has a little boy making a mussel. Homogenized vitamin D milk. Oh, I have this Animal Rummy card set. Unopened. So they're in really great condition. These are so cute. Love them. Oh, there's some more offering envelopes. And then there was a glassine bag envelope that was full of these tiny little glassine envelopes. So I picked that up. So these must have fallen out of their envelope. There's some more offering envelopes. And this, I had to pick it up because it just brought back memories. I think I have two. Maybe they might be different. But it has a Bible verse on it. God made the world. It's not a Bible verse. God made the world. I have a Bible. We go to church. Jesus loves me. But you have to move these tiles around till you have all of them in the right order so that it says what it says on the back. The other one is different because it does have a Bible verse. And we used to play with them. Here's the other one. Nope, it's not a Bible verse. In God we trust. That's all. And then there's a map of the United States. The ones we had were Bible verses. There's another autograph book. So I did get 3 from him and 1 from the other vendor. $19.41. A stack of parcel post labels. They are not glued on the back or sticky. They're just, you have to add glue. And tiny little photos. That one little boy probably fell out of here. I don't know where he went. And we're not done. Some more envelopes, some more bottle caps. Look at this. It's a sample book or a sample card of all of these GIMP trims. He had a pile of these Sunday magazines, so they probably were in the newspaper. 1949, but I only picked out, I think, 3 because of what's on the back. I just love the art here. It's big, so I don't know what I'll do with it, but I loved it. And this one has some ladies I can cut out of it. That's Jane Powell, 1949. This one, I love her. And this one has some more ladies, and that one got torn, but they're very nice ladies to cut out and use. I got some more bottle caps. Yeah, I did this first thing this morning, going down to this flea market, and then by the time I got home from my errands, I didn't have time to do this video. So this has the red, white, and blue. We're temporarily out of your regular caps. And these green and orange ones, Coronation Farm. And the milk, I guess it's called a pog, this part, comes out of this wax-coated paper. These are in there good, but they come out, and so they're just the pog part. Like this. I have 3 of these in here. So I guess it's a bar order. And this, I'm not sure what it is. I took it out. I opened it up, but I did not remove this from the envelope. It's some fabric with some printing on it. That's really pretty. The Lady's World. And I don't see a date. It's pink fabric. Looks like an embroidery pattern. Yeah, I think it's an embroidery pattern. This piece must be worked twice for the 2 sleeves. But I really like the envelope too. Then we have Dixie Pure Silk hairnet. So this was made of silk, not real human hair. Still looks kind of gross, doesn't it? And they don't have a pretty picture on the front, but I got them. And I got 2 more of those first day covers, and these are the 2 other bar order. And then some more hairnets made of nylon. But still, they're prettier, but because they have some color, but no pretty picture. Just a little card. This was in with the baby cards. This one and I think the other one that this one. These 2 together. They were in with the baby cards. Some airmail envelopes. This calendar, this first page is really cruddy, but these are nice pages to use in journals or to cut apart and use for collages. There's some decals here. We're getting to the bottom. This is the bottom. There is one more milk bottle cap and one more of those little girl labels, stickers, I mean. And yep, that's it. So let's take a look at these. I just took this whole pile of envelopes and letters. $19.14. All to the same person. Mr. Hubert Siegfried, so he has my last name. Nope, it's Herbert. H-U-R-B-E-R-T. Only one Viewmaster reel, and it's Performing Elephants. So I'll probably put that in my circus journals. And I got some interesting cards. I think I just like the house on this one. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I don't know what that says. Is it Dutch? I do not know. Paymaster. The House of Supreme Satisfaction for Fur Shippers. The Arlington Hotel. H.A. Struts. Breeder of thoroughbred shorthorn cattle, Shropshire sheep, and Yorkshire hogs. Wow, try to read that one fast. Pinella's Machine Company. Hotel Lafayette in Buffalo. Hotel La Normandie, or La Hotel Normandie, I don't know. No date. Canton Art Medal. J.D. Reinhardt. General Livestock Dealer. Somebody did some math on their envelope and drew a picture of a salt shaker. Clothing, dry goods, and notions. There's some Dutch children. It's called The Pursuit. 1906. This is so pretty. Everything is saleable somewhere. I want attractive saleable articles for which I will pay spot cash. What will you offer me? Urgent equipment delivery information. I don't know what a high-low salamander is, but there were enough to meet the demand. That's what it looks like, I guess. I'm assuming that's what it is. Wallpaper samples. This wallpaper sample book for free. 1920. Wow, I would love to have that. It's a cool postcard, though. This is B. Altman and Company in White Plains, New York. So it looks like a department store. I love that postcard. So retro. Andrew H. Wilson School Honor Roll, 1960. Science Sidelights. I guess this just got caught up in the pile of stuff that I had. The bird postcard is so sweet. I have a lot of can labels, but I picked this up anyway. Oh, there were two. Didn't know that. I don't know why. I just picked them up. We Live in the Country. Read with Pictures. Super cute. And this I thought was interesting. This is a calendar. Footprint or sport prints for engineers. So they're like blueprints. And it is from 1984. So they're not super old, but I thought these would make fun pages in journals. So that's everything. Told you there was a lot. Now, if you can remember everything you saw in today's video, what was your favorite? I don't have a favorite. I can't even think right now. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope that you're having a creative day. Bye.